My sister called me up one day and said, I really want you to help me open a medical spa.
And she said, yeah, but I don't want to sit around and wait for you all day to see one patient at a time. I'm only going to do this with you if you want to make it big.
And about 7 months later, we opened Bloomfield Beauty Company.
My most favorite part of my day, it's still when I hand someone a mirror after their treatment and they get tears in their eyes. And I know that I've helped them, like regain their confidence or just feel better.
Medical aesthetics is so much more than Botox and filler.
There's always the deeper transformation that happens. I want to see if we can get it on camera and show people how actually life-changing this can be in different ways other than just maybe the way that you look.
Okay, I'm gonna let you in on a little secret, which is that only 250 people have applied to our Glow Up giveaway. We're picking 6 people to give a makeover to at Bloomfield Beauty Company. So you just head to our Instagram bio, you fill out a little form, and then you email us a picture of yourself in natural light, like by a window. That's it, good luck.
When the numbers started rolling in and we broke our first 100 applicants, I was like, oh my gosh, this might be huge.
So in the end, we ended up having 664 applications.
We were supposed to choose 6. We ended up with 8. We couldn't get it smaller than 8. We found 8 perfect people. My name is Annie. I am the nurse practitioner and medical director and co-founder at Bloomfield Beauty Co that I own with my sister Emma in Prince Edward County.
My name is Emma. I am the CEO of Bloomfield Beauty Company. I run the business side of the spa. We had always wanted to open a business together, but we couldn't figure out how to match our backgrounds up. And when she got into medical aesthetics, the light bulb went off. And about 7 months later, we opened Bloomfield Beauty Company.
When I first got into medical aesthetics, my very first conference I went to, I showed up in a suit and a bun and a laptop to take notes, and I walked into what felt like a Las Vegas pool party. And it was like giant cheeks, huge duck lips, big hair, bodycon dresses, 6-inch heels. And I felt so out of place that I thought to myself, oh, I don't belong here. Everyone else has kind of gone overboard here, and I need to take that as a lesson to just do something different. Over the last 10 years, since I kind of got into the medical aesthetics industry, it has certainly taken off. My focus was always, rather than trying to get busy quick, was just like provide exceptional care. Whatever treatments we did do to people, they had to be safe and very natural looking and very evidence-based, because we do live in a small town and people will talk.
We really believe in personalized service. There's not a one-size-fits-all trajectory for any of our clients. We're really dedicated to lifelong learning, and we'll travel the world to get the best education. Our commitment to natural results and natural beauty, that's really where we stand out. And that comes from, I think, Annie's expertise. She's so good at making people look like just a more rested or beautiful version of themselves. They always look like themselves at the end of the day, and I think that's so important. It's not this obsession with anti-aging or making someone look 15 years younger. And I love that. And I think that not only goes for her, but it goes for the people that she trains as well. I think one of the biggest surprises is how much it feels like we've created a community. I don't want to say it's like a family, but it does feel that way sometimes. And some of our staff have been with us since day one, and we have so much fun together. But then also the clients add a completely different element. and just getting to know the regulars and the friends that we've made from opening this business. It's just become so much more than I ever dreamed that it would be. In terms of working with my sister, she's my best friend, so it makes every day super fun, and we laugh constantly. We challenge each other creatively. We're so similar, but then in key aspects, we're very different. She's a Libra, I'm an Aries. We're a perfect match. She has a hard time making decisions and I love making them. I love taking care of everything that she hates doing. So it's perfect because we get to have our own pillars of the business, but then we come together on strategy and all the fun projects that we love working on. There's just that underlying element of trust that makes it so easy to just have fun.
Kind of like getting to work with another version of me. Like we sit down and I have these like crazy ideas that I'll throw out there, and sometimes I know she's always gonna tell me the complete honest truth. She'll laugh at me or tell me I need to focus and like get back to work. Or sometimes she'll take my idea and fine tune it. I've probably only ever cried at work twice. And both times I'm like, what would I do if you weren't here? I would never be able to do this on my own. I would run this business right into the ground.
We get asked if we're twins probably 3 to 5 times a day. When we were younger, we didn't look this much alike.
We get asked if we're twins every single day. Sometimes people think I'm lying when I say no. Depending who's asking, sometimes we say yes.
Maybe we're starting to look a little bit more alike as we get older. I'm the younger one, so, it's hard for me to hear people ask that.
Emma will always tell people that she's younger, but it's not true. I'm younger.
I'm lying. I will admit, I am 2.5 years older than Annie, but I think people think I'm the younger sister but also I'm shorter. It's good that you asked me this later because normally she goes, well, that's because of me.
Emma's my older sister, it's why she's so bossy. I like to think that people think I'm older because I'm so mature, but it's probably just because I'm like 3 inches taller than her.
You can see some really very obvious medical aesthetics work, and I think that's what kind of gives the industry a bad reputation in a way. I think it's what makes people scared of medical aesthetics.
There is an ethical responsibility to first do no harm. I see people who have been harmed by people in this industry. And I'm not talking about accidents, I'm talking about people who clearly and blatantly disrespect facial anatomy, and they overtreat and overfill just to make $1 off of them.
Medical aesthetics is so much more than Botox and filler. It's really about taking care of your skin for us. We have a real focus on skin health. And if you can give yourself beautiful skin at any age, that is enough to make you feel so confident. Annie and I both, our whole lives have struggled with skin issues.
Struggled really bad with inflammatory, painful acne to the point where it kept me from wanting to socialize a lot of the time. I would cancel plans. I would have bad sleeps because it physically hurt to rest my face on a pillow. I spent thousands of hours in front of a mirror just stressing. I remember praying to whatever it is out there that if I could just wake up with clear skin, I would do anything. I would give up anything in the world. It was my one wish for myself, and it lasted me 15 years. I could not get it under control. I tried everything. Now, having pretty close to perfect skin, it's not perfect, but even on those days where I'm like, oh, I look red, I'll pull up these photos. I have thousands of photos on my phone of me trying to take daily photos of my skin to try and see if it was getting better or worse, trying to find a pattern to it, and it is like looking at a totally different human. I just can't even identify with that girl because I'm not self-conscious anymore. I think I am so beautiful. I walk around and I'm like, Everyone's staring at me because I am so beautiful. But it's good. It's better than the alternative. I lived many years like not as a confident woman. So it has greatly impacted my life. I get to focus on so many more things than being insecure about my own face.
In the lead up to my 40th birthday, I knew that milestone was coming and I wanted to look awesome. I wanted to feel awesome. I was going to the spa all the time, taking us up on all the services I could get here. I was working out, I was sleeping well, I was eating healthy. I went to Chicago with Annie and her girlfriends and we had the best time ever. I felt great. And 3 days after my 40th birthday, Three days after my 40th birthday, my mother-in-law passed away. And the grief just kind of took the wind out of my sails. And I wanted to focus on my husband and my kids. And I guess it was my 41st birthday came around and I realized I had taken a whole year off of taking care of myself. Okay, wow, I need to stop crying. My 41st birthday came around and I realized I had taken a whole year off of taking care of myself. I hadn't exercised, I didn't eat healthy, I was barely sleeping. I just felt like crap and I looked like crap. And I decided I had 14 days until my 41st birthday, and I thought I would give myself like a speedy makeover over the next 2 weeks. And I thought to help hold myself accountable, I would videotape it all and put it on Instagram for our clients to follow along and kind of keep me on track. And it blew up. Every single person who came into the spa was talking about it and saying, like, cheering me on. And they were so into the idea that I was sharing what those treatments were like. And then it inspired me to get back on my rowing machine and cook some healthy meals for the first time in a year. And it made me realize that self-care is, it's not one thing that you do, or maybe it is one thing that you do that creates, it has a ripple effect and can inspire you to take care of yourself in other ways. And it happened for me, and I know it will happen for probably every person that's a part of this Makeover series too. I had a glow up a couple of months ago in anticipation of my 41st birthday, and I felt so much more confident in my own skin afterwards that I am ready to share the love. Over the course of the next 6 months, my sister and I will be hosting a new series called the Bloomfield Beauty, and we want you to be a part of it. We are looking for 6 candidates to join us on this journey where we treat you to a bunch of medical spa and day spa treatments to make you feel your best. We were kind of betting on how many applicants we would get. I thought we would get about 100.
Yeah, I thought we would get like 50. I didn't think that people would be willing to be vulnerable and share it with whoever wants to watch. So when the numbers started rolling in and we broke our first 100 applicants, I was like, oh my gosh, this might be huge.
So in the end, we ended up having 664 applications, which was so many more than we thought it would be. But we had a great time going through each one individually. We took our time. And what we were really looking for was the 6 people who we could showcase the range of what we do here at Bloomfield Beauty Company. And we're different ages and had interesting backstories and just seemed like genuinely very sweet people.
We were supposed to choose 6. We shortlisted what, like 15 people maybe?
Probably 20.
20 people, and we asked them to send us in a video. You know what? The videos didn't make it easier, I don't think. We just kind of fell in love with everybody. And then shortlisting it further got hard, so we ended up with 8. We couldn't get it smaller than 8. We found 8 perfect people.